Okay, today is a week before Christmas, and word around the campfire is that Nintendo Online Service snuck something in, a Christmas gem for the Sega Genesis. So we're gonna boot it up and see, in fact, if they did give us something nice for Christmas. Oh, a new update is available and will be downloaded. It looks like this is not a cap. Looks like this is true, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Nintendo indeed did give us some Christmas gifts. And it's for the Sega Genesis, which I thought they long forgot about. We all thought, okay, so they did. They were good to us. So let's see what we got here. Virtual Fighter 2. I wonder if that's the John that's 2D or the one that's 3D. Golden Axe 2, not a bad game actually. I remember playing that in the arcades. Columns. It's like a Sega Genesis version of Tetris. Alien Storm? Okay, so let's see what we got here. We'll start with the first one. It's either gonna be good or it's gonna be bad. And we will be busting this on our, I don't know if you can see this. This is our Monster Hunter Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Alright, I'm already thinking I'll do arcade mode. Yeah, this is going to be the 2D one. This is definitely not going to be the 3D John that I'm used to in arcade. Alright, this is kind of janky. Okay, so create a suspend point for that John. Go back to game selection. Okay, so I don't anticipate having too much fun with that unless I'm playing two players and it's like a party or something. Golden Axe Warrior. I remember it's like Conan and it's like three people during that time. It's supposed to be like a beat 'em up game, kind of like that. Yeah, see? It's like Thor, Red Sonja, and Conan, but you couldn't call them that at the time. Alright, Red Sonja. That's jump. That's block. Oh, wait a minute. What? What? Okay, that was kind of hot. Not gonna lie. All right. How you gonna rush me from the back? Forgot how to dodge. Forgot how to dodge. Okay, he just whopped the living shit out of me with his little staff. Okay, that did absolutely nothing. Okay. Okay, I got the little whip. Really, you gonna steal my whip? It's my whip. Get out of here. Oh, you killed my boy. Damn it. Bro, I can't even be at a campfire. Are you kidding me? Alright. I could see some definite potential in this. This is a joint from back in the day. So we're gonna stop it there. I'll create us a spin point. Go back to game selection. So this one I'm gonna say a thumbs down. I mean, it ain't the virtual fighter we want. This one I can see some potential in busting. Fucking columns. Oh, I don't know about columns, to be quite honest. No, I ain't say that. I said go ahead. Got the start button. Arcade. Alright. Okay. Alright. So, like I said, it is basically a form of Tetris. Bless you. Just with jewels. So think of Tetris with jewels. I mean, it has potential. But let's be honest, how long are you really gonna sit here and do this? I mean, I'm a bejeweled man as much as the next person. But I don't know how much I put and how much time I put in this. I mean, maybe if I like snow outside, I just finished shoveling, I already ate breakfast, I need something to do. Probably. I messed that one up. I messed that joint up. I can see it starting to come faster. Pause. Oh, stupid damn analog. Well, that's the beginning of the end, folks. That's damn sure the beginning of the end. That's not what I wanted to go with that, but bruh. Oh, that was hot. I mean, I can see the appeal. I can see the appeal. Okay, yeah, I mean, I can see the appeal, but alright, let's see what the hell Alien Storm is all about. I mean, so far, I mean, it's kind of, some are good, some are bad. We'll just do arcade, buddy. Select player. A weird looking robot. Dude in all red and the chicken yellow. I pick Ellen Ripley. Thank you. Okay. Well, that sounded dangerously close to Sonic. Armed with my trusty flamethrower. I'm taking care of the alien menace. Leave that lady alone, scum of the universe. I ain't the MIB, but... I mean, it's a side-scroll beat-em-up. I mean... I could definitely see it. Oh, that's kind of hot. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so it turns into a 3D scroller. Oh, that's kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that was hot. See, enough games don't have that where it go from a side scroller to a 3D. I kind of like that. Alright, create a save slot there. Okay, so how do we rank them? Um, it's a good question. Okay, well, let's start from the worst. The worst is going to be Virtual Fighter. It's not the Virtual Fighter that we all want with the 3D and knocking people in the ring out, the game that we were known for in the arcades. Second will be followed up by Columns. Not the worst game in the world, but definitely not the best. I mean, it's the time killer, yeah. But puzzle games were big back then. Some of them are now, but I just can't see booting up my Genesis just to play Columns. And I actually have the actual Genesis over there, and I have it right there on my wall, also in the mini. So it's not like I'm literally just hating on it. There's no hate, no hate at all. But it's just not something I'm just gonna open up Genesis or stick a cartridges and play. Third, I would say is it's gonna be a toss-up. I did like the Golden Axe mechanics. Alien Store was pretty fun. I like that because it's like the Sega 32X and the Sega CD when you get that side scroll and turn it into a 3D point shooter. That was actually pretty good. I'm actually gonna give them both a tie. So they gave us 4 games. Two were definitely I would play. I would definitely play. One is probably not, and one is maybe if I needed to kill time, bringing our library to a pretty nice hefty amount of games. Some good, some bad, but you don't always have to deal with these too, because there is an app on, let me get out of here, there is an app on the Nintendo online service that is like this one, and let me see if I can find it. Got a lot of Johns. There we go. So it's called Sega Genesis Classics. Now, this I believe is $20. Well, when I got it, it was $20. In my opinion, it is the better Genesis app for a bunch of reasons, not just one. So it has potential all across the board, but well, just you'll see. Just look at the infrastructure. The infrastructure will tell you everything you need to know about this emulator. They took care, time, and effort to make this one. Not that they didn't on the other one, but the other one is just it's blah. I mean, they could have done what you see here. And as you can see, it's a little setup in a room. Even the infrastructure is better. They give you a little title screen, a little boot up. They interest you in what they're selling. Now remember, these are both Genesis emulators on the Nintendo Switch. But in my opinion, I got this one first, and it's the better emulator of the two for right now. It just is. I mean, this is a badass intro. Like, if you wanted people to play your game, look at this. Now, this took time. This took effort. So it can be done. Yeah, you see that? It gets you excited about playing Genesis. So it can be done. Now, here's the infrastructure that's on point that you need to see. So you're in a room. They have their online multiplayer, which the other one does. They have their special extras. The special extras is a bunch of different things, feats, challenges, leaderboards. You got the console settings where you can change things like emulator settings. You can eject a cartridge, reset a cartridge, put it in manually. They got the input options where you can change the input options. And then you have the audio settings. You have the room settings where you can change things. See? Hide room labels, time of day, things like that. But let's talk about the game library, because as you saw on the other one, they had maybe 10 games. Alex the Kid, Alien Soldier, Alien Storm, Altered Beast, Beyond Oasis, Biohazard, Bonanza Brothers, Columns, that same thing we was talking about. Columns 3, for some reason they didn't do Columns 2, if there was a Columns 2. Comic Zone, Crackdown, Decap Attack, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which is an awesome Sonic game, Dynamite Heady, E-SWAT, Fatal Labyrinth, Flicky, Game Ground, Galaxy Force 2, Golden Axe 1, which they still don't have on there, Golden Axe 2, which they just got on there, Golden Axe 3. So this one comes with all 3 Golden Axe. And then you have Gunstar Heroes, Toe Jam and Earl. Actually, you have Panic and Funkatron, Toe Jam and Earl, and the regular Toe Jam and Earl. You got the Revenge of Shinobi. You got the Sword of Vermilion. You got Super Thunderblade. You got Streets of Rage 3, Streets of Rage 2, Streets of Rage. You have Space Harrier 2, Sonic Spinball, Sonic 3D Blast, Sonic 2, Sonic 1. You have Shinobi 3, Return of the Ninja. You have Shining Force 2. You have Shining Force. You have Shining in the Darkness. You have Shadow Dancer, you have Restar, you have Phantasy Star 4, Phantasy Star 3, Phantasy Star 2, The Light Crusader, Landstalker, Kid Chameleon, Vector Man 2, and Virtual Fighter 2. So as you can see, just in a host of games, this is a better emulator. And it's actually, I prefer it over the other one. I mean, I'm glad that they gave us something like that, but I prefer this one over that one. And if you're wondering what the infrastructure on this one is like, let me see if I can show you. Now, they stick the cartridge in the slot, so they give you that nostalgia feeling. Go into the CRTV. Full screen Sega. And look at the game. Like I said, to me, I prefer this emulator highly over the other one that they have on the Nintendo online service. Like I said, to me it's the superior emulator because the people who did this, they knew people wanted to play Sonic. They knew they wanted to play Sega Genesis games, so they catered to you. They gave you that beautiful intro, the little room thing. And as you can see, everything is just the same. You can play this with the 3-button controller too if you want to, if you have it. Just the same as they order online. They're exclusive controllers. You can also play a third-party one and do a third-party Genesis controller. Or you can play with your Pro controller, which is what we're actually playing with right now. See? No problems, no dirt in the split-ups, no problems with this emulator whatsoever. I mean, it's, for lack of a better word, it's damn near perfect. Perfect emulation. Which makes you wonder why their online service couldn't do it just as well. I mean, think about it. Their online service is a paid premium service. And being a paid premium service, you would expect more. You expect fanfare. You expect little goodies. Which they could have took this emulator and put it right on where they're at, but they didn't do that. And once again, we're left with the inferior byproduct of gaming on emulation wise. And I don't know what the reason behind this is. I mean, I just have them both. I definitely wanted to compare, but I wanted my ability to see which one to me was going to be the superior structure. And obviously this one is. So you can choose to do both. I mean, if you have a Nintendo Online Switch service, it's free. So I guess you can't really complain about free. Well, some people won't. I will, because it's also quality over quantity. And I have this one. So this one to me is a superior one. And like I said, we're playing with our, let me see if I can light this up for you. Playing with our Pro controller right here. Our Monster Hunter Pro controller. And of course it's not the Genesis 3-button, makes it funny, but it's, what? You can still do the same thing. You're not missing out on nothing. And you can also rewind on this one. They have the same features. Take a picture. And if you want to get out of it, you just hold the button and exit. And you can, as you can see right there, you can save and load. So you can load a slot. And as you see, you can go full screen, and you can back up out of it too. And you see it stays on the screen until you swap the cartridge. You can take the cartridge out, you can put it back in, you can swap it back out. Like I said, to me, this is the superior emulator when it comes to Switch. And I have both of them. So I have all of them. But when it comes to Genesis, I prefer to play it on the Sega Genesis Classic one rather than the Sega Genesis Online one. It's just better at this point. I mean, in the future, I may revisit it and do another video to see which one is better, but this one is clearly the more superior emulator. Thank you for hanging out with me. Looks like they did give us some Christmas presents, a little early Christmas. Thank you, Nintendo.